Come back. I'll start again. What a big welcome to everybody here. It was really nice to come back, and it was nice to go away for a few days. And did you miss me? No. Yes. Okay, Rochelle, you missed me. Okay, that was it. I just want to, I just want to say hello to everybody. And Shabbat, I do believe, begins at 5:29. And and that's we're going to be having a service in the shul that time. So Harvey, I won't see you there. It's too bad. But we're going to do something here. We'll do something. We'll do a tefillah here, please God. And there's a special Shabbos this week. It's Parshas Zachor, and there's a mitzvah to remember how the Amalekites tried to destroy Bnei Yisrael as they came out of the land of Egypt. Leigh, I've got to be careful because I'm looking at you because I want to see, are you talking about that too? So I've got to be careful, otherwise taking it. I've done it before, by the way. I've done it. Just want to, so that's that. I just want to, it's a special Shabbat. If you can make it to shul, please try to make it to shul. If you can't, at least read it. Read that little portion at home and read it with the intention of remembering how the Amalekites tried to destroy Bnei Yisrael as they came out of Egypt. It's the best, of course, to hear it from a Sefer Torah, but if you can't, you can also hear it. You can also read it at home. That's the best situation that you can do. With no further ado, I would like to I'd like to introduce Leigh Lewis. He needs no introduction, which is a great thing about it. So Leigh, go forward. And I want to be inspired. Come on, inspire me.
Evening, everybody. Good Shabbos. When we sit in shul, and no matter whether it's a Yontif, a Shabbos, a Yontif, or a weekday, and we hear the laning, we follow from a Chumash. It's nice and easy. What we often tend to forget is that the person who is doing the laning, when they look at a Torah scroll, there are no vowels, there are no notes, and there are no punctuation. So I have to, at this point, as someone who doesn't lane, pay tribute to all the people who do laning, not just in our shul, everywhere. It is a really amazing thing to do, to be able to do that. When you look at the notes, there are two different customs. There's the Ashkenazi and the Sephardi way. We're not going to go into the Sephardi way. It's more of a sort of a monotone rather than anything else. But the Ashkenazi way of laying, we have the notes. The notes give us some understanding of the meaning. And we can follow it, and some people lane very closely with the notes, and some people don't. Because what the most important thing is about the pronunciation. And to get the pronunciation right is paramount. And often, when somebody makes a mistake, they are corrected and they have to repeat the word that they got wrong. And so we hear the laning correctly as the words would be. Tomorrow, or today, this Shabbos is Parshas Zachor, where we have, which is the Shabbos before Purim. We have a special piece of laning, which comes from the Sedra of Tetzaveh, which is in Deuteronomy. It's the second Sefer Torah. And it's only 3 verses. But in that 3 verses, and I understand that you're laning tomorrow, Rabbi Black, and there is a part in the 3rd verse of that maftir where one of the words is repeated with a different pronunciation. It's strange. The word is zecher, and it's repeated as the word zecher. Doesn't sound very much, but there is a difference, it seems, and that's why we do it. What is curious is we don't do that when we lane the Sedra of Tetzaveh. It's only done on Shabbos before Purim, Parshas Zachor. So the question is, why is this, and where did this all come from? Well, it seems to go way back. It's not in the Shulchan Aruch, but it is mentioned in the Mishnah Berurah, chapter 685, sentence number 18, where the Chofetz Chaim, who wrote the Mishnah Berurah, which is like the Ashkenazi update of halacha in modern times. He says that we should do this. It's sentence 18. And it explains that there seems to be a difference in the meaning. But where did this actually come from? Well, it seems to start from a misunderstanding way back with a commentator called the Radak, where he wrote a particular thing about the word Zecher having 6 dots underneath it, and another place it had 5 dots, hence Zecher and Zecher. To cut a very long story and dispute short, it seems that a lot of places don't do this anymore, but obviously the United Synagogue custom is to do this. So we have this difference in the pronunciation, and it is the only time where a word which is read one way through the year is pronounced a different way just for this laning. What is even more peculiar is if you look in a normal Siddur and you look in Ashrei, you'll find the sentence that begins with the word Zecher is spelt Zecher with 2 dots underneath the Zayin. But if you look in an art scroll, it's pronounced as Zecher with 3 dots underneath it. And so the mystery seems to get more and more. But whatever way you want to read it, and it's got to be heard twice, whichever way you want to slice it, doesn't really matter because it's Purim. And on Purim, we should all have a good time and hope that things improve back in Eretz. And let us all just celebrate and enjoy and remember that bad things are going to happen and we have to overcome them. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. And Purim Sameach.
Shabbat Shalom, Leigh. I think that's really interesting. Funny enough, we asked Ein Binstock this one. What is the United Synagogue custom? Do you say Zecher or Zecher? And he said we say Zecher, and we don't make the difference according to the real United Synagogue. Going back,
that's a change.
Because it's a Mishnah
change
thing. Oh no! I'm going to do what I do.
I know. They've changed it. You do what you do.
Yeah. The interesting thing is, and it's very, very interesting because it is a recent thing, and it's, as you say, you can trace it to the Vilna Gaon, and it's more Lithuanian than anything else because it's Mishnah Berurah, of course, it's Lithuanian, and we follow the Polish-German Jewry thing. So that's the reason why we wouldn't make the same. We just go Zecher Malach. That's his. But I seem to have followed that Pesach for the past few, so I'm going to continue doing that. And most of us will continue doing whatever we're doing. It's quite interesting. So what do you say? You say shaitel or shaitel? Do you say bagel or bagel? Do you say scone or scone?
Shaitel and bagel.
You say shaitel. You say shaitel. You don't say shaitel. You put in your shaitel. I say shaitel. I say bagel.
Well, you're right. It should be bagel.
I want to ask you a question. Do you say, pass me the kiggle or the kugel?
Kugel.
What do you say? I say kugel. I say kugel. You say kugel. I say kiggle. Whatever. And what do you say? Tomato or tomato?
Whiskey.
You say tomato. Right?
Whiskey.
Right? We all say tomato. And we all say.
Rabbi, let bagels be bagels and bagels be bagels.
Exactly. And let me just tell you, it's all Purim. It's not important. It really is not. There are much more important things. If we were so much about the laning and getting everything else right, then we can worry about that. But you know what I mean? let's not be so thing. Let's go to Yedid Nefesh. It's interesting, guys. It is Purim. You know, we're supposed to laugh. Gonna go. You can go on my share screen. I hope you don't mind. Here's my share screen, and you can follow as I do this. And oh, let me just see if I can move everybody around. Here we go. That's it. And we're going to start with Yedid Nefesh. Please join in with me as we do Yedid Nefesh. Yedid Nefesh. Avorachamon Meshoich Avdecha El Ritzoinecha Yarutz Avdecha Kamo Ayom Yishtachaveh Emul Hadanecha Yerov Lo Yedidoisecha Minoi Fetzuf V'chol to'am Adonai Ziv Ha'olam Nafshi Cholas Ahavosecha Ana Elena Mefana La Beharoisla Noam Zivecha Astis Chazek Vesis Rape Vayesala Simcha Soilam Vasik Yemuna Rachamecha V'chusana Al Beinahum V'cha Ki Zekamo Nichsafti Lidos V'Seferes Ozecha Elechamda Chamda Libi V'chosana Ve'yalti Salam Yigalena U'Chelois Chavivi Alai Etzukas Shaloi Mecha Ta'iret Mikvoidecha Nagila Benismachavach Maherehov Kivamoed V'chameinu Kimeyolam Did it lie, 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 did it lie, 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 did it lie, 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 did it lie, 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 did it lie, 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 did it lie, 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 did it lie, 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 did it lie, 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 did it lie, 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 did it lie, 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 did it lie, 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 did it lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Did it ma 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 ma. Did it ma 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 ma. Did it ma 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 ma. Did it ma ma ma. Did it ma ma ma. Did it ma ma ma. Ya la 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 la. Did it ma ma ma. Did it ma ma ma. Did it ma ma ma. Yo yo. Yeah, we're on page 258 if you're following from the sitter, but you can follow on screen. Nekama fanav b'soyada bizmirois nariyalo. Ya kodalat naimela kodalat kodalat hima shebi on the mechikeos v'soya v'samim loy. Asher lo hayavu asoy v'tom kevim Yelehinu v'anachnu amarisoy. V'tzonyato hayomim b'kodet yishma'u. Ataktu levavichen kimeriva. Kiomasa b'miba asher nisuni avosechem b'chanoni. Gam va'u ba'ali. Abayim shana. Akot bedon, va'oma amatoi lav levavim, vehem lo yadu delachai, asher nishbati v'yapi, im yavoyum el menuchasi. Shivru ladoinai, shichada shivru ladoinai, kol haaretz. Shivru ladoinai, balchu shemo. Pasru miyom leyom Yeshua sa saperu vagoyim. Ka havoyadoi b'chol ha'amim, nifla oisav. Ki gadol adoinai. Omohulam oid noirahu Al kol Elohim Leigh, Leigh, ki kol Elohim ha'amim melilim v'Adonai shomayim masa hoitz v'hoda lefanav hoitz v'siferet b'mikdash havu l'Adonai mishpachoi zamim havu l'Adonai kavod v'oz havu l'Adonai kavod shemo sa'u mincha ובאו לחצרויס לילה השתחוו לאדוני בהדלת קודש כאילו מפניו כל הארץ אמרו בגויים אדוני מולך תיקון תבל בעלתי מוציאתים עמים במישרים ישמחו השמיים וסגל הארץ Yidam hayam omaloy yaloy sadai v'chol hasheboy ay oz yiranenu kolat seyo alifnei Adonai kiva lishboy ta'aretz lishboy tevel tzedek lai the amim be'emunosa Adonai malach tagel haaretz yismachu yim rabim manam v'afal v'sivivav tzedek u'mishpat b'chon kisai eish lefanov teilef v'slaheit saviv sarav ha'iru v'lakav tevel ro'asat v'tachel haaretz hodim kadonag mamasu לפני אדוני מלפני אדון כל הארץ, הגידו השמיים סיכוי, וראו כל העמים כבודוי, יבשו כל עובדי, וסל המתהללים באלילים, ישתחוו לו כל אלוהים, שמה ותשמח ציון ותגל נא, בנויס יהודה, למען משפטך אדוני, כי אתה אדוני עליון על כל הארץ. להיות נא לישא, הכל אלוהים אוהבי אדוני, צנוע, שומר נפשו את חסידיו, מיד ראשונים יצילם. זרו על הצדיק, ולישרי לב שמחה. שמחו צדיקים באדוני, והודו לזכר קודשו מזמור. שיבו לאדוני שיר חדש, כי נפלא עשה, השיר לא יאמינו עזרו קודשו. הודיע אדוני ישועתי. לעיני הגויים כי לא סיכותו זכר חסדו ואמונתו. לבית ישראל כל הארץ איש ישועתי לנו. הביאו לאדוני כל הארץ. פיצחו ולננו וזמרו, זמרו לאדוני בחינו בכל זמרו. החצוצרות וכל שופר, הריעו לפני המלך אדוני, ינם היומם לא יוי, תבל ויושבי בו, נהלת ימך וכף, יחד הונים ילדינו, לפני אדוני קיבל לשפוע את הארץ, ישפוע תבל בצדק, ועמים במי שרים, אדוני מולך, יגזו עמים, יושבי כלובים תנו את הארץ, אדוני בציון גדול, וגם הוא על כל העמים יודו שמך גדול, ונאלהו קדוש הוא ויוז משפטיו, התוקנון תמי שווים, משפט וצדוקו יעקב אותו עשיסו, אמרת אלוהינו וישתחוו, לאדון רגלו, קודשו, משה ויהרון, וכהנו, ושמואל, וקורא שמוי, קוראים אל אדוני, והוא יענה. ויעמוד ענן, ידבר עליהם, שמרו עדי סוף, וחייק נוסן למוי, אדוני אלוהינו, אתה הניסם, הנושא היסה להם, ונקם על עלילי סוף, רעי ממות. והשתחוו לקודשו, כי קדוש אדוני Eloheinu. All stand for this one. Mizmo LeDavid, Havul Adonai b'nei Einim, Havul Adonai, Kavod va'oz Leigh, Havul Adonai, Kavod shemo yishtachavu l'Adonai b'Hazras Kodesh, Kol Adonai al hamoyim el hakavod hidim Adonai al hamayim rabim Kol Adonai Bakol Yakulai Kol Adonai Be'adon Kol Adonai Shoveh Adozim Vayishaveh Adonai Et Hazeh Havomam Vayal Kidem Kamo Egel Levamom Vesilyon Kamo Vein ve'emin Lai Kol Adonai Choy Tzei Vlahaboy Tzei Kol Adonai Yachil Mihiba Yachil Adonai Mihiba Kodesh Kol Adonai Yecholel Ayolos Vayechesof Yodos Uvehechalo Kolo Omek Kavod Lai Adonai Lama Boyashavai Adonai Melech Liyam Nayos Liyamoyite Adonai Yevarech Esamo Vashalom. L'chadodim. Let's go for L'chadodim, which is to be found on page 266. Let's go for, because it's before Purim, we've got to have a Levitical one, a lively one. L'chadodim likras kala Hanei Shabbos Nekabala Lai L'chadodim likras kala Hanei Shabbos Nekabala Shamo Zachor B'tivo Echad Ishmiyanu El Hamayuchad Adonai Echad U'Shmoi Echad L'Shemu L'Seferes V'Lizhila L'chadodim Likras Kala Hanei Shabbos Oy nekabala likras Shabbos lechu v'nelcha ki himako haberocha meidosh mikedem ne'asucha sof ma'aseh b'machshava techila l'chadodim likras kala Panei Shabbos, Nekabalo, change the key, Mikdash Melech, Imalucha, Kumitzeim, Mitoicha, Beicho, Ralph Loksheves, Biemek, Kabacha, Vehu Yachamo, Alayichem Lo, Lechodoidi, Likras Kalo. Panei Shabbos, Kabbalah, he is nari me'afakumi, lifshi pitei sifatich, ami, al yad ben Yishai, beis halach mikova, al nafshiga, Allah, lechadoidi, likras kalo. Panei Shabbos nekambelo. His ireri, kiva oirechu mi ori, shita beiri kavayda Adonai, alayich nigla, la'vadoidi, likras kala. Panei Shabbos nekabela. Loi sevoi shiva loi sikami matishtochati umatehemi. Boch yechesu aniye ami v'nifnesa i'atila lechadoidi likras kala. Panei Shabbos nekabela. V'hayulim shisa shoisayich v'harakaku kol mevaloyich yosis alayich Elohayich kimsois chosan al kala lechadoidi likras kala. Panei Shabbos nekabela. Yomim usmol tifrot yes Adonai ta'aritzi al yadish be'empati v'nismecha v'nogila lechadoidi likras kala. Panei Shabbos nekabela. Boi v'shalom materes balo, gam b'simcha u'b'tzala, toichemune am segulo, boi chala, lechadoidi, likras kala. Panei Shabbos nekabela. Okay, we're now going straight to Yigdal. Please join in with me as I sing this. Yigdal, page 12. This is the traditional tune that we use in our church. Oh, I see Irene here. Irene, I didn't get a chance to wish you, on behalf of everybody, a very, very big Mazel Tov on the occasion of Dexter's Bar Mitzvah. Mazel Tov. Mazel Tov. That was 2 weeks ago, right? Mazel Tov.
Yeah,
lovely.
thank you very much. Yeah,
Lovely,
thank you.
lovely. Only simchas, and that's to anybody else. Please, we're here to share the simchas. Please, God, it's lovely to have a simchas in the community. You should only have a lot of nachas and simcha, please, God. Page 12, Yigdal, please join. These are the 13 principles of faith. So please sing them. It's what we believe in as Jews. Yigdal Elohim Chai, Ve'yishtabach, Nimso v'yehinei, Sel Metziuso, Echad v'yein Yochid, Ke'yichudo, Ne'lam v'gam ein sof li'achduso, Ein Adam Osago, v'yein Ogu, Lo na'arech Elav Kedushosoi, Come on, l'chol davar, asher nivra, Rishon v'yein reishis l'reishisoi. Hino Adon Olam l'chol notza. Yorek Gedulasa u'malchusa. Sheva nevuasa nisano. El anfei segulasai v'sifta l'toy. Loi kam Yisrael kamoi she'od. Navi u'mahabit estem u'nosoi. Toras emes nosani amoel. Anyat neviyon emam beisoi. Lo yachal Yisrael v'lo yamil daso. Liyo elamim lezuloso. Sofe v'yodea sesarenu. Mabit lesof davar bekat maso. Gomel leish chesed kamifaloi. No say the Lashon Karishasa Yishlach leketz yamin Meshichenu Liftos mechakei ketz Yeshu also Meisim Yachayel Panoiv Chastoi Baruch Hadeyat Shem Tehilosoi Meisim Yachayel Baruch Chastoi Baruch Hadeyat Shem Tehilosoi.
Shikayef.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Really nice. Shikayef. Nice one.
Thank you, Leigh.
Thank you.
Oh,
Well,
Mazel
Leigh,
tov
Leigh.
to Irene.
Mazel tov, Irene.
Thank you. Shabbat
How
shalom.
did it go? How did